Hello, 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 hello. Good evening. It is such a pleasure to get to be here with you guys. Let's see if I can bring this over. Oh. Hello, hello. Whew. How's it going tonight? So nice to be here with you. Happy Friday. Usually I'm live on YouTube on Sundays, except when something special is going on. And today is one of those days because today is probably my favorite holiday in the entire year. It is Maha Shivaratri, a celebration of Shiva, the divine masculine, the destroyer of the ego. You may not know, I spent 7 years living in an ashram, studying spiritual traditions from India and Tibet, and I identify very much as practicing in a Shivite tradition, in a tradition that really celebrates Shiva. I have a little small statue of him back there behind me. I actually have a much bigger one out there in the hallway that's actually like 6 feet tall, but this is my YouTube studio and didn't think I would fit over there. So tonight is a very, very auspicious night to connect with Shiva and to do some spiritual work with him. I have had miraculous experiences happen on Mahashivaratri. It really is a time when the divine is so much more closer to us. And traditionally, you would celebrate Mahashivaratri by practicing throughout the night, potentially not even going to bed. There have been a couple years where I stayed awake all night long doing Shiva mantra and worshiping him. And so I thought it'd be fun to hop on here on YouTube Live and do a little spiritual work with Shiva with some lovely people, whoever wanted to tune in and join me. So a little bit about Shiva. He is one of the oldest deities that is worshipped and revered. There are actually depictions of a proto-Shiva, originally called Rudra, and different names before that, going back to the earliest civilizations in human history that we have record of. So places like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro. And there are depictions of this seated masculine figure with sometimes animal horns, an erect phallus, being surrounded by animals, meditating. So this is one of the oldest icons that humans have worked with. And so there's this really long lineage of connecting with this wild masculine figure. Like in antiquity, Shiva is often associated with wild animals, with meditation, with places of isolation. His home is said to be on Mount Kailash in the Himalayas. He is the destroyer of the universe when that time comes, but he is the destroyer of our ego, and he is the divine within all beings. He is the great yogi, husband of Parvati, the goddess, father of Ganesha, one of our favorites, Ganesha back there. And I have been doing Shiva mantra pretty much every day since I was about 20 years old, so for about 16 years. It's not every day I do Shiva mantra, but I do it more days than I don't, many days of the week. I have had several profound experiences of seeing Shiva manifest in the space with me or within me, and I love Shiva. And so it's my favorite night of the year. As I said, 4 years ago on this night, I actually woke up with my first book, Journey to the Ecstatic Self, downloaded in my head. I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning on Mahashivaratri, started writing frantically, and had the first 3 chapters written by the time I went back to bed at like 6 a.m. And the full first draft finished just a couple days later. So I view that in my life as a gift of Shiva on this special day. So please join me in the worship and celebration of Lord Shiva today. For those of you who are not used to working with deities, One of the things I just invite you to is you don't have to believe that there is some being in another dimension floating on a cloud somewhere, but it is an energy that lives within all of us. And so we celebrate the Shiva within. We celebrate the God within all beings, the divine masculine within all of us, regardless of your gender. Doesn't matter. We all have the divine masculine, we all have the divine feminine within us. And we bring that to the forefront. So I honor the divine in you as I bow to you and we do this work. The main mantra of Shiva is Om Namah Shivaya. Om is the sound of our universe. It's the sound of creation. Nama, I bow with respect. Shivaya, Shiva. That is one of his mantras that I use most. Another famous mantra of his that I use is called the Mrityunjaya mantra, which we may work on a little bit later. And that's called the Great Liberation Mantra. So we're going to start off tonight by just doing some slow chanting of Om Namah Shivaya. We're going to be here for a little while. So please get comfy. If you want to sit up like I'm doing, you may. If you'd rather lay down, you may do that as well. If you'd rather dance, get up and do that too, whatever makes you feel good. But we're going to do some chanting of Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva. 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 Jai Shiva. Oh, I love doing Shiva chanting. There we go. Oh, how did you enjoy that? It's one of my very favorite things to do. So we're going to do some more work with Shiva mantra. Next one we're going to do, I'm going to grab my drum. Shiva is associated with the drum. We're going to do something called the Shiva Arati. This is a chant I actually do every morning as part of my morning meditation practice, and it is a chant of offerings to Shiva. So thank you all who's here on the live chat. Nice to see you all. John, hello. Nice to see you. So again, Shiva, the divine masculine, the destroyer of ego, the great yogi. Jai Shiva Omkara, Bola Jai Shiva Omkara, Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva, Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva, Ardangani Dara, Mara Hara Hara Mahadeva, Ekanana Charanana, Panchanana Raje, Shiva Panchanana Raje, Hamsa Sana Garuda Sana, Hamsa Sana Garuda Sana, Vishavana Tesohe, Mara Hara Hara Mahadeva, Goya Bhuja Chachatur Bhuja, Desha Bhuja Tesohe, Shiva Desha Bhuja Tesohe, Tina Rupa Nirakatatam, Tina Rupa Nirakatatam, Tribhuvana Jamune, Mara Hara Hara Mahadeva, Akshamala, Vanamala, Rundamala Dari, Shiva Rundamala Dari, Chandana Magamanda Chanda, Chandana Magamanda Chanda, Bale Shubhagari, Mara Hara Hara Mahadeva, Svetambara Pitambara, Agambara Ange, Shiva Magambarange Sentaratika Prabhutarika Sentaratika Prabhutarika Utadika Te Sange Om Hara 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 Mahadeva Karamaje Kamandalu Chakrati Shuladharita Shiva Chakra Trishuladharita Jagakarta Jagakarita Jagakarta Jagakarita Jagpalana Karita Om Hara 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 Mahadeva Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Janeta Viveka Shiva Janeta Viveka Prana Vaksharam Mamanye Prana Vaksharam Mamanye Eti Naika Om Hara 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 Mahadeva Shri Guna Swami Ki Ariti Yokoi Naragarave Shiva Yokoi Naragarave Mananta Shiva Nanda Swami Mananta Shiva Nanda Swami Anchita Parabhave Om Hara 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 Mahadeva Jai Shiva Omkara Bola Jai Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Ardhan Gani Dara Hara 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 Mahadeva Hara 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 Mahadeva Hara 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 Mahadeva Jai Shiva. So just notice, how do you feel? We've been doing some working with Shiva for quite a bit this evening. What is the resonance that comes up for you? Earlier, I described this idea that when we work with a specific deity, it's not necessarily something out here, though it could be if that is helpful for you, but it's a quality within. So by doing this work with Shiva mantras, what are some of the qualities you're noticing arise within you? Take a couple deep breaths. Just notice what's going on. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Notice your breath, notice your body. Reading the live chat, yes, I would prefer to do all this naked. However, YouTube does not agree with that. If you want to see the naked versions, you can head over to Patreon or OnlyFans for that. So I've talked a little bit about Shiva, but why don't we get somebody else's input on Shiva? All right. So let's read about what Linda Johnson has to say on the topic of who Shiva is. So this seems like a silly book to be reading from, but it's actually a really great introduction to Indian spirituality. The Idiot's Guide to Hinduism by Linda Johnson. It's actually very clear and concise and a really great way to get introduced to it. So Shiva, Lord of the Yogis. If Vishnu is the most popular god in Hinduism, Shiva runs a close second. You won't be able to miss Shiva if you run into him. The naked one sitting on a great tiger skin with snakes wrapped around his arms. His body is smeared with ashes. Shiva is naked because he's the stark reality, pure consciousness itself. He sits in meditation rather than holding down a job because the absolute being makes no effort at all. Yet due to its mere existence, all of time and space unfolds. He is covered with ashes because after the entire universe is blown away into cosmic dust, he alone remains. Shiva's primary residence is at the top of Mount Kailash in Tibet. However, his wife Parvati thought the location was too remote. She wanted to live closer to action in India, so a second residence was established in Kedarnath, Uttar Pradesh. Some Hindus report they've caught glimpses of the god and goddess in the mountains overlooking Kedarnath. You also will often see beautiful South Indian statues of Shiva dancing gracefully within a halo of flames. This represents the end of the present cycle of time when Shiva will annihilate the universe, not by smashing it to bits, but by reabsorbing all existence into his pure awareness. After some eons, of course, Brahma, the creator, will reincarnate in the vast expanse of Shiva's consciousness and start the whole cosmic process over again. One of the stories about Shiva is about drinking the poison. Many eons ago, the gods and demons, who were always at each other's throats, for once decided to cooperate. If they worked together, they could churn the nectar of immortality out of the ocean of milk. Well, everybody wants to be immortal, so they stuck the great mountain Meru into the ocean, wrapped the serpent Vasuki around it like a rope, and started churning. For thousands of years, the gods pulled on one end and the demons pulled on the other end. If you're extremely patient, you can actually see the churning going on. In Hindu astronomical texts, the gods are the stars above the celestial equator, and the demons are the gods below it. Over thousands of years, the stars of the lower hemisphere pushed some of the stars of the upper hemisphere out of the sky, and the upper stars pushed their way back. This apparent motion of the stars is due to the wobble of the Earth's axis. The Veda refers to this cycle many times. Many amazing things congealed out of the churning ocean. Magical jewels and horses, that kind of stuff. The nectar of immortality finally came oozing out, but so did a poison so virulent that had the power to destroy the entire world. The gods and demons fought over the nectar, but with Vishnu's help, the pure-hearted gods won the battle and drank the ambrosia of immortality. But what could they do about this searing poison? Only the god Shiva was powerful enough to solve that problem. He swallowed the poison and through his yogic power held it in his throat. That way it couldn't enter the rest of his system and do damage. That's why you'll see Shiva's throat stained dark in paintings of him. Hindu holy men and women explain that at one level, this story is about the yogic process. When you churn the life energy up and down Mount Meru, the spine, all kind of wonderful things arise in your consciousness. The nectar of illumined awareness eventually shows up, but so does all the poison of your subconscious. Some yogis advise that if you do not even try to deal with all that inner poison because it can destroy you, instead offer it to the Supreme Consciousness, the great being who is far more capable of dealing with powerful negative energy than you are. The mark of Shiva. Many statues of Shiva show him in human form. Some of them show Shiva's right side as male and left side as female. This is to make the point visually that God and Goddess are absolutely equivalent and the male and female are equal. That we all hold the masculine and feminine within us. The Supreme Being is both masculine and feminine in its aspects, whether you see them as pure consciousness and its power, spirit and matter, or justice and mercy. Everywhere you travel in India, you'll also see Shiva worship in the form of a linga, or a conical egg-shaped stone, resting on a base called a yoni. Linga means mark or symbol. While almost all Hindu murtis are shaped into some form, such as male or female deity, the linga alone remains unsculpted. This is because it stands for God beyond form, pure consciousness itself. In actuality, Shiva lingams are actually pulled out of the water, just naturally shaped that way. This book doesn't mention it, and partially because some people take offense to this, but it also represents Shiva's penis. The force of creation is there in our sexual organs. Some of the oldest depictions of Shiva show him with an erect penis, show him carved into Shiva lingams. Some people take offense to that. They're saying, no, the lingam doesn't represent that. It's cosmic consciousness, and that's true. But it's good to mention. So that's a little bit about Shiva according to this book. I first started meditating with Shiva in college. I took a class on Hinduism just about the same time I was getting into yoga and meditation. Around that time, I also took a guru who I studied with for 9 years, and they identified as being Shaivite in tradition. So yeah, I've been working with him for quite a while. So we're going to do a little more meditating, so please get comfortable. Close your eyes or take a soft focus. On your breath in, silently repeat to yourself the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. On your breath out, repeat the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Thanks, Tyson. I appreciate it. You should take a leaf out of your book and start doing some ASMR. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And as you do this mantra, go ahead and start envisioning Shiva as you. Imagine yourself as the divine masculine. Again, regardless of your gender, it doesn't matter. It can be helpful to imagine some of Shiva's traditional iconography. So as you repeat Om Namah Shivaya, envision yourself with long dreadlocks, maybe piled up high on your head. He's wild and feral from the forest, so he doesn't have nice coiffed hair. It's all matted up. In his hair is the crescent moon. And also the river Ganges flows down from his head. He has 3 eyes. In the middle of your forehead is a 3rd eye, sometimes smeared with 3 stripes of ash. Beside him are a trident, which symbolizes the 3 levels of the mind, as well as past, present, and future all being one, and a drum. His body, either his throat or his whole body, is blue in color, again from the poison he swallowed. He has holy Rudraksha seeds draped around him. The tears of Shiva, it's a seed from this blueberry. Snakes are coiled around his arms and his neck. Dogs are sometimes associated with Shiva as well. He's usually depicted as very strong and muscular. If he's not naked, he has a tiger skin wrapped around his waist. He has mastered his body. All of awareness dwells within him. The whole universe dwells within him. Lord of the dance, symbolizing the creation and destruction of our universe, the creation and destruction of our limited sense of self. If visualizing yourself as Shiva is not comfortable for you, you can also visualize him in front of you or above you. And we continue to repeat the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. 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 I'm going to do another chant for Shiva. You are welcome to keep repeating Om Namah Shivaya, or you're welcome to start to just listen and absorb the chant I'm doing. This one will name a lot of different aspects and names of Shiva, as well as his wife and child. Hare 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 Mahadeva. Hare 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 Mahadeva. Shiva 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 Sada Shiva. Shiva 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 Sada Shiva. Om Hare 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 Mahadeva. 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 Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya. 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 Hare 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 Mahadeva. Hare 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 Mahadeva. Shiva 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 Sada Shiva. Om Shiva 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 Sada Shiva. Om Hare 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 Mahadeva. 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 Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya. 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 Hare 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 Mahadeva. Hare 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 Mahadeva. Shiva 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 Sada Shiva. Shiva 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 Mahadeva. Om Hare 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 Mahadeva. 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 Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya. 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 Brahma Vishnu Surya Chitaya. Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya. Brahma Vishnu Surya Chitaya. Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya. Om Ganesha Sarvana Sevita. Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya. Om Ganesha Saravana Sevito Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya 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 Hara 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 Mahadeva Hara 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 Mahadeva Shiva 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 Sada Shiva 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 Sada Shiva Om Hara 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 Mahadeva 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 Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya 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 Brahma Vishnu Surya Chitaya Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya Brahma Vishnu Surya Chitaya Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya Om Ganesha Saravana Sivita Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya Om Ganesha Saravana Sivita Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya 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 Hara 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 Mahadeva Hara 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 Mahadeva Shiva 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 Mahadeva Shiva 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 Mahadeva Om Hara 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 Mahadeva 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 Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya 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 Hara 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 Mahadeva Hara 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 Mahadeva Hara 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 Mahadeva Jai Shiva. Trayambakam yajamahe shugandim pushtivardhanam arvarkamiva bandhanam maricho mukshiyam amritat swaha. The great liberation mantra, a mantra for Shiva, to remove us from attachment to our limited sense of self. Liberation is not an escape from the world, it's a liberation to fully see the world for what it is. To see this place as a magical playground that you created, that you are the creator of this universe, that you are Shiva, that you are God incarnate, and so is everyone else. This reality isn't real. This reality is but a dream that we will wake from. A very solid dream, it feels real, but it's not. You are the dreamer who has been lost in the dream thinking that this is your world, and it's not so. You have come to believe that this reality truly exists, but it doesn't. This is all but divine play. Trayambakam yajamahe shugandim pushtivardhanam arvarakamiva bandhanam Richor mukshiyam amritat swaha. Om Trayambakam yajamahe shugandim pushtivardhanam arvarakamiva bandhanam Richor mukshiyam amritat swaha. Om Trayambakam yajamahe shugandim pushtivardhanam arvarakamiva bandhanam Richor mukshiyam amritat swaha. Om Trayambakam yajamahe shugandim pushtivardhanam Varakamiva bandinam richor mukshiyam amritat swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Shugandim Pushtivardinam Varakamiva Bandinam Richor Mukshiyam Amritat Swaha. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. So that's the Mrityunjaya mantra, the great liberating mantra of Shiva. So we've been connecting with Shiva in many different ways tonight. Just notice, how do you feel? What are the qualities that have arisen within you as you bring the energy of Shiva to the forefront? What do you feel? What do you notice? What do you experience? May you be blessed. May you be well. May you dance with ecstasy. May you sit in peace and quiet and know your divinity. May you see the divine in all beings and realize the sanctity of this world. May you see how lucky we are to be here, as crazy as this reality may be. I'll end tonight the way we began, with just a little quiet Om Namah Shivaya, the main mantra of Shiva. Allow yourself to go into a deeper state, almost a trance-like state, experiencing a different quality to reality than we're used to. Allow it to take you into a space beyond the norm, beyond the mundane, and to experience the ecstatic. Hey, Rob. Shivaya. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Well, I hope that this exploration tonight of working with the Divine Masculine, Shiva, has been illuminating, joyful, beautiful for you. I'm going to continue with my own practice this evening for the holiday of Maha Shivaratri, but I am so grateful to get to share this little part of it with you. I'm so grateful to hopefully bring a little bit of blessing of the holiday into your sacred space inside your heart, and to help connect you with your highest self. May you be blessed, may you be well, may you know your worth, may you be a blessing to others everywhere you go. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. Much love. Talk to you soon. Bye all.